First of all, I am over $100,000 in profit on my Bitcoin trade. I showed step by step on this channel, but more importantly, right now on the Bitcoin 1 hour, 4 hour, and 12-hour time frame, we are creating an entire new structure. And on today's update video, I will be talking about this, what I'm currently seeing, what my next price targets are going to be. I'm of course going to talk about the liquidity laying around $67,000 and many more important charts. So without any further ado, so don't forget to once again slap off that like button back above 1,000 likes, because yes, literally on this channel I showed you step by step on how I first was making a loss on this trade, how I was entering this trade, and now how I'm making more than $110,000 in profit. So without any further ado, let me actually jump in towards the content, because here on the imminent short term, we have finally started to see that big bounce on Bitcoin, and this bounce changes everything, because we've not only taken out that previous high sitting around $63,000, we did not even only took out this high right here sitting around $64,000, no, we took out the previous high in the market as well, which was sitting around $65,000, and you can see clearly from the pause, this level also historically provided a lot of resistance for Bitcoin, and currently we are significantly trading above this level, and even last night we hit levels of around $60,660, which is quite insane if you'd ask me, and is also a very interesting number. What we're seeing is that Bitcoin, of course, is clearly breaking upwards in this trend here. So first we were creating this downward sloping trend line here. We created that bottom. Bitcoin went even deeper, breaking below that most important box of support. We bounced towards the upside, created a lower low, so the trend was still bearish at this point. And then once again, we found support on that very critical support level. And currently we're breaking above that previous range high in the market, which was sitting around $65,000. And ever since we did so, we're basically confirming a trend reversal, because we're clearly seeing that Bitcoin is creating a higher low with higher highs again here. And basically as well, we could even argue that we're breaking out of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. So Bitcoin is breaking bullish right now on the imminent short term, and the price target of this exact breakout of the inverse head and shoulders pattern is laying somewhere around $72,000. So that is from of this point onwards still another, what is it, 9 to 8% push towards the upside, which is also quite insane if you would ask me here. But basically Bitcoin is confirming right now a more bullish trend here, and I do believe that the most significant resistance that we're about to be facing next is going to be $67,000. $67,000 is previously around, provided massive resistance for Bitcoin right here, big support for Bitcoin right here, and if you even extending this level, you can see that also right here, this was the turning point where we saw an even more significant rally upwards. This is where Bitcoin found some support, so this is going to be an important level to be paying attention towards. And also, if we're looking at the liquidity on the market, we can clearly see that the majority of the liquidity on the market is being built up around 67.5k. To be clear, more than $2.5 to $3 billion worth of Bitcoin short liquidations are going to take place once Bitcoin is going to hit $67,000. So it is quite an important level if you would ask me here. And yes, now the funding rates are actually normal again, but yesterday we saw the funding rates going actually quite negative here, and while the funding rates were going negative, Bitcoin squeezed up even higher. And I've said that so many times before, if the funding rates go negative in a bull market, it is historically speaking a buy signal and not necessarily a bear signal, because the signal basically tells us that the majority of the traders are trading short while the market is actually pushing up higher, and that is of course an absolutely lovely thing here. Also, if I were to be looking at the breakout target of the symmetrical triangle we've been creating, the price target for this breakout right here is laying also around $73,000 to $72,000. I told everyone out there that we were still in the midst of this consolidation phase, and that officially we had not broken out towards any direction yet here. And you can straight away see we broke the resistance, and boom, if you were to be trading that, you would have already made a significant profit, because Bitcoin bounced up over 5% towards the upside. And yes, if you've been following the channel, literally a couple days ago, I mean, once I opened this trade here, I was, of course, opening this trade on that exact bottom on Bitcoin. I mean, if you've been following the channel, you know that I literally said to everyone out there what my strategy was, how I was opening up this trade, and a lot of people laughed. A lot of people thought, oh, you're never going to be making profits with this trade. But like we can currently clearly see, I am over $110,000 in profit, and I shared this trade step by step, and you can still find it back on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now. If you do enjoy the honest content where I show my wins and my losses. Because first, I showed you I was 20% down on my trade here because I opened this Bitcoin trade exactly on the bottom right here. But Bitcoin went a little bit deeper, which I was not honestly expecting. But I still had the conviction that Bitcoin was going to go higher. It bounced towards the upside, and the rest is history. I holded my trade, and I do really believe that I longed the exact bottom and that Bitcoin is going to go and create its next leg towards the upside from off this point onwards. We are creating a very bullish structure. So if you want to be trading yourself as well, don't forget to check out Bybit in the link description of today's video, because right now if you sign up an account using this link below on today's video, you will be able to claim a free $200 trade after you make your first $100 deposit, and your $100 deposit is completely withdrawable. So basically you could currently claim a free $200 and join me with all these trades I'm taking as well. And like you know, if you really know me, we've been watching me for a very long time, I don't really trade that often, but always once I open up a trade, I make profit. It's literally like this. I showed I showed every single trade on the channel, but the last 10 trades I showed on the channel were maybe in the last, 1.5 years. But every single trade has been profitable. So yes, I only look at low risk trades, and this is once again one of those. I mean, also the falling wedge breakout occurred. We created that descending bouldering wedge breakout. So right now I think that the action is going to actually spice up again here. And like I said many times before, it is not weird that Bitcoin is going to be bouncing from the lower side of the range to the top side. And the reason why I opened this trade here is because I thought that there's going to be a liquidity grab. I saw the liquidity being built up above us. So this is exactly played out like we wanted. We currently broke the downtrend, we broke the horizontal resistance, and this is right now an ultimate signal that the trend is most likely going to go higher. Bitcoin is creating a massive bull flag pattern, which if we do break the downward sloping resistance line, is going to be breaking out, and then we're going to be really creating that next leg towards the upside. And honestly, it's on the weekly time frame. I think that we are right now in the beginning point of the next rally up here. I mean, all we've seen in this bull market so far is consolidation, push up, consolidation. Will it once again push up? That is the question. But here also consolidation, push up. That is always what Bitcoin does. Consolidation, push down. So right now we're in a bullish trend here. So I won't be surprised that this is actually going to be happening. And I think that we're right now really at the beginning stage of a next leg towards the upside. If I'm just going to be opening up the Bollinger Bands, for example, the Bollinger Bands width also, we can currently see that the Bollinger Bands width is sitting at an historical low. And every single time, once it has reached this historical low, right here, it always has created these massive legs towards the upside. So once again, the Bollinger Bands is at historical lows, and this is also indicating that there's going to be a massive move coming anytime soon. So please do not fade this as well. There's so many signals occurring right now in the market that you shouldn't be fading, and on the weekly time frame, this consolidation phase is looking just extremely good, and ever since we confirmed bullish on the imminent short term, I think we are actually going to go higher, and a retest of that 64 to 65k level would not be all too bearish. And if it were to be happening, I actually think Bitcoin is going to even see a stronger rally towards the upside. So please don't be shaken out, because on every leg towards the upside, we see sometimes some corrections, right? And that is just very neutral and normal to be seeing. So I won't be surprised that that is going to be happening again for Bitcoin. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to slap on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.